Oh, you back?
I'm back.
What did you comb your hair? You did something.
I did. Wait, let me turn you off because you're in my background.
Okay, Angelica's back. Let's get Angelica. Okay.
Okay. Let me pause this. Okay. I'm ready.
Ready?
Yes.
What's your name, honey?
My name's Angelica.
Angelica, where you calling me from?
I'm calling you from Bristol,
Kendra G Singles, the dating app, is available now on iPhones and Android phones. Bristol,
Connecticut.
from Connecticut.
Yes, CT.
How old are you?
I am 33.
Okay, and what you do for a living?
I'm an MA,
What's the MA?
a medical assistant.
Okay, do you have any kids?
I do. I have four.
How old are your four kids?
I have a 14-year-old. I'm so nervous. I'm turning red. I have a 14-year-old, a 12-year-old, 7, and a year and a half almost.
Okay, by how many men?
2. I was married for 10 years and then I just got out of another one.
You got married. You've been married twice or once?
Once.
You said you just got out of another what?
Relationship.
Okay. So why are you not with the 1.5-year-old dad?
He cheated on me.
How'd you find out?
I went through his stuff and found out.
You went through like his phone?
The Apple Watch.
Ooh, try that Apple Watch. Let me tell you something. I know a couple of men that
Yeah,
got caught up with the Apple Watch.
get
Now,
him in trouble.
if if you going here's gonna be the advice for you men. If you gonna cheat, only have a walkie-talkie. Don't even
At
get
that
you
point.
Don't even get you a phone. Don't get you no GPS. Cause ain't nothing like having your Apple Watch attached to your car and you
Mm-hmm.
get in and it read your text messages out loud. Hey
Yep.
baby, just thinking about you. And your
Accidentally.
woman sitting in the passenger seat trying to find out who the hell texting you saying, hey baby, when that's the only I'm supposed to be the only person calling you,
Mm-hmm.
hey baby.
You ain't
So,
lying.
so
You
if
ain't
you going
lying.
to cheat, fellas, get you a walkie-talkie. Talk. You just if you can't talk, if y'all can't communicate in a walkie-talkie, then just fuck it. Like you gonna get caught. I'm telling you right now.
It is
Well,
like
I'm
that.
sorry you went through that on a serious note.
It's okay.
Okay. So
Life experience.
you moved on. Now that
Yeah.
one is how many kids do you have by the 1.5-year-old dad?
Just one.
That's one, the last kid. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. So, and what's your zodiac sign?
I'm a Sagittarius.
Sagittarius. Angelica, Bristol, Connecticut, 33, Sagittarius,
Yeah.
medical assistant, mom of 4 kids by 2 men, was married. Um, was you married to the 1.5-year-old dad or the other
No.
kids?
Yeah,
Okay,
the other one.
okay. And why did you get divorced?
I got married really, really young. I was like 19 when I got married. So I had a lot of growing to do. And I realized that I was just with him so I can just have one kid have multiple kids with one person. And I realized I wasn't happy doing that. So I made sure to like have all of them. But then I got into another relationship and he was supposed to be a great dad and it eh, whatever.
Okay. Don't have your head cut off.
Oh, sorry.
Girl, so they gonna say this. I'm gonna let you
Mm-hmm.
respond to it. You done left your husband that you had
Uh-huh.
3 kids with to go meet another man
Uh-huh.
who, in so many words, cheated on you. And do you feel like the second guy? Well, let me ask you this: do you regret leaving your marriage, or do you still think that
Nope.
was a wise decision?
Best decision I ever made.
Okay, okay. So you don't. Okay, fair enough. All right. Don't have your head cut off.
Sorry.
And what kind of man you looking for?
Um, it's tough to say because, they come in so many shapes and sizes. I'm not necessarily looking for a certain type of man. I'm just looking for someone who sees me for me, and can like pretty much just handle the situation that I come with, I suppose.
Okay. Don't forget, don't have your head cut off.
Sorry.
Thank you. All right.
Okay.
What are your deal breakers?
Definitely cheaters, obviously. Um, I don't want to say liars because I feel like everyone lies in some way, shape, or form, some capacity. Everyone lies. So everyone should know no one wants a liar. But I think anger issues is definitely a deal breaker. Like, learn how to control your own issues. I have come from growth. I've learned how to grow in my past. So come healed in some sense. We could work on some things together because I feel like every new relationship comes with its own demons and stuff. But yeah, just come correct. Um and not like being lazy. I don't like a lazy man. No, thank you.
Okay.
Like,
Don't be lazy. Could he have kids?
yeah, he can have kids.
Do you want more kids?
I know. I'm all set.
Okay, she's all set. So come with BYOB. Bring your own baby.
Bring your own.
All right. Should he look a certain way?
Clean, very clean. Put together, in a sense of, when you step out, you look apart. If you're at home, you're chilling like how I am right now, be comfortable, and be happy with who you are and what you are. I don't want anyone's change. I'm not going to change. I think I'm not stuck in my ways, but I'm stuck in my way of how I am already. So if be open and ready to communicate with what you want and what you see going forward. Don't just like leave me hanging.
Okay. Um, should he make a certain amount of money?
Not necessarily. Be able to take care of yourself and me because eventually I want to be able to open my own business. So if you can't provide for yourself alone, then being able to provide for both of us is not going to be ideal because I want to be able to branch off and do this by have my own little thing, but not struggle in a sense.
Wait, so you want him to be able to provide for you and your children?
Um, in a sense, technically, because we're all gonna be in one household. I want him to be able to provide for his own children too. So I could provide for mine, but eventually we're gonna have to put our incomes together. So be able to make the same amount as I do or more, not less, not minimum wage, pretty much.
Okay, that's what I was trying to get to.
Yeah.
So you're willing to do 50-50?
For the most part, yeah. Unless we're married. If we're not married, then there won't be. I mean, if we're married, we're not doing 50-50. There we go.
So what would be the dynamics? What would be the dynamics when you get married?
When we get married, I would take care of like household things like toiletries, the groceries, stuff like that. But as far as like bills, I feel like I shouldn't say a man should take care of, but I do feel like a man should be paying majority of like the house that we live under should be his household.
Okay, so let's just do some math real quick. Okay, because
Hmm.
you have a 14-year-old, a 12-year-old, a 7-year-old, and a 1.5-year-old, right? So let's just say you get married, and
Hmm.
this man, let's just say he has 2 kids.
Okay.
Okay, so that would be 6 kids plus you, because that would be 7. So you're saying this man has to make enough income if you get married to take care of 7 people. Well, really 8, including himself.
I mean, technically, yeah, because you know what you are getting when you meet me. If I come with all of the kids and I am already taking care of them by myself, anyways. So, I mean, if I could take care of them on the income that I'm on, then
That you should continue to take care of them on the income that you're on. And when you and and you will be a blessed woman if you find a man that will be willing to be a partner with you. Because I just gotta say, even when I presented it to you, you stopped to take a breath. But does that even sound fair? Like, it doesn't even sound fair, the request that you're asking. You're
I mean,
literally just you're saying this man has to make enough money to take care of 8 people because that's what a man should do. You'll buy groceries, you'll buy toiletries. No, you come with 4 kids. And if he has two, we're doing hypotheticals. This is
right.
hypothetical. But let's take out his 2 kids. You come
Okay.
with 4 kids, and then that's 5. So you're saying if I marry you, yes, I'm not ever paying the mortgage. Like, I think ladies start thinking of this in a math equation. Like, that's
I mean,
kind
yeah,
of crazy.
realistically, yeah, I get it. I just feel like if the bills are being paid 50-50, then the household is and everything's being split 50-50 as well. If I'm working
But
and
no,
I've
no,
got to
but you said, I asked you about that. You said if you
uh
get married, you're not doing 50-50.
Oh, no, I thought you meant money-wise. I didn't think you meant, like, life, like,
I did
home-wise.
mean money wise. And you said if you get, are you reach, well, I did mean money wise. And you said if you get married, you don't believe in 50-50.
I didn't say I'm not that I don't believe in it. I just feel like there should be a common ground. It's your home. Like, we're for example, we go and we buy a
Girl,
house
you know
together,
this
like,
is a
right now.
recording. I can rewind the tape right
Yes,
now.
you can rewind it.
Let me see if I can rewind the tape, do a live instant replay. Let me see if
Okay.
I can rewind the tape live on what you said. Because I thought you said if you get married, you're not going to do 50-50 because the expectation is him as your husband. I
Yes.
could have heard it
I thought you
wrong.
meant like 50. So you don't mean house-wise. You're talking about money-wise,
I'm
50
talking
50.
about money wise.
Okay. I don't mind. I feel like 50 50 is okay. It's fine in a sense of like, if you want me to make certain decisions, like for an example, if I get into another relationship and we decide to tie the knot and we are moving forward with our relationship, my kids are not only going to be in the picture for so I shouldn't say that, that sounds so wrong, but my youngest, I mean my oldest is almost in high school, I mean almost in college and so on and so forth. So in that series, our household will be shrinking in some sense.
Listen, I'm a girl in my 40s, and
Yes,
if I need money from my daddy, he still give it to me in my 40s. I think
I love that
everybody
for
knows
you.
if you got kids for a lifetime. Those bills, if your kids, and if you marry a man, I think you want him to accept that, right? Like I don't
Absolutely.
think you want a man thinking that once this kid turn 18, we ain't never gonna see them again. That's not
No.
kind of really how life happens, nor do you want a man that way. I
Right.
think this money conversation, I don't know why. I don't usually deep dive in it, but I think it's worthy of deep diving in it because I think what a lot of women don't know is there's a lot of partnership income relationships, right? It's actually more common than not. And it's not a bad thing. Like, I don't think it's a bad thing, especially when you come with a lot of expenses. Like, you come with 4 kids. So I
Right.
just think that not saying it's impossible because you might hit the lottery, girl. You might meet a rich man who got a
Fingers
big ass
crossed.
house, who got enough room for all you and your kids, and and you can live happily ever after. Like, again, I'm not God, so I'm not gonna say it can't happen, but
Yes.
but
In
it probably
real
won't.
life.
It probably, yeah, but it probably won't. So if you're already fending for you and your kids, and you meet a man who's gonna willing to love on your kids, but you might have to still add some money to the mortgage, that's
Right.
not a bad thing.
No,
That's
it's
all
not.
I'm saying. That's not a bad thing. And I think that
Yeah.
that's why I put it in the math equation because I think sometimes women just see, let me tell you the reason why. Because I make money. Okay. And that's why I think with money, because when you make money, you think about your money, and it turns you off when people feel entitled to your money. I'm a
Mhm.
woman, and I work. Nothing has been given to me ever in life. Everything I have is because I work for it. And nothing turns me off more when a person feels as though they're entitled
Entirely.
to my hard income and my money because of whatever reason.
Right.
Nothing turns me off faster. So I think I could always understand the mindset of a man in that category as a woman who has made her own money, right? So I think that you're a pretty woman. I can tell you done got it together. And this is like you just natural right here, right? So I don't know. This money conversation on the internet has
It's always
really, I
tough.
think, affected a lot of relationships. But I think if we thought about it like in a partnership way, you would see what you're really saying.
Yeah, it's definitely tough. It's a tough conversation because you're in front of a million different people who have a million different opinions, and it's easier to just say something and just go through with the question. It's a lot harder to, like, when you sit back and you think about it, it makes it a lot easier. But I'm nervous
And
still. So.
last thing I want to add, and then we will move on because I feel like
Mhm.
we're having a teachable moment right here. And then all the women that a lot of women are looking up to, and they feel like she got a soft life and she's getting all her bills paid for. Let me tell you something, honey. Ain't nothing for free. Okay?
Mhm.
If she ain't paying with it with finances, she's paying with it with her integrity.
Right.
She's paying with it with her spirituality, well-being, because she's probably potentially tolerating something that that's why the money is covering it up. And
Mm.
Cassie is the biggest example of this. All the people that used to want to be Cassie's life, oh, she's with this billionaire man. She's flying first class. She don't got to pay no bills. She gets to have dinner with Jay-Z and Beyonce. You ain't know she was paying for that by some man peeing in her mouth. So the man
Mhm.
that was paying for it could be an enjoyment. So this is why y'all gotta stop desiring other people's situations because you don't even know what people are going through to have the lifestyle that you claiming you want so desperately so. If you are a human being and you can fend for yourself, you are a blessed somebody. You are a
Mhm.
blessed somebody. There's this saying of I'd rather cry in the Rolls Royce than in a Honda. How about the prayer should be if I really want a Rolls Royce, I make enough money to buy it, so I don't gotta cry in that either.
That's true. That's the fact.
And I'm
That's
tired
the
of preaching
fact.
today. I know it's Sunday. Maybe that's why we're here. All right, let's do the Kendrick Cam.
Okay. Gosh, I have a thingy up, but
That's about the Honda. People get so mad. Okay, we see you, girl. We see you. This is Angelica.
yes.
Yes, okay. Angelica, when
My
was your
daughter's
last?
perioding me.
You said what?
My daughter's saying period.
Woo, period. When was your last relationship?
Just a couple months ago.
Okay. You don't have to answer, but I'm gonna ask. When's the last time you was intimate with someone?
Couple months ago.
Okay. Three flaws you have to work on.
Um, my overthinking. I have to think. I have to work on that. It gets me in a lot of trouble. Um, being more patient and like more proactive about life. And I need to experience myself as well. I don't feel like I've experienced the world enough. I've always been mom mode 24/7. So I'd like to just be who I am. And I feel like right now that can be a flaw because I don't know who I am. Like, I know a parts of me, but I need to know more about myself.
And do that while you're single. Because I
Yeah.
think a lot of women miss their single season because it's actually single season is the blessing. That's when you
Hmm.
get to find out who you really are. That's when you get to learn that literally at the end of the day, all you really need is yourself. But you got to learn yourself more and not let the internet tell you what you need to become. Know who you are. So don't miss out on this moment in life where it's just you and your kids where you get to know yourself better.
Yes, I'm taking that opportunity, especially like right now. I like to get on here because I've been watching you for years, and every time I say, you know what, one day I'm just gonna gain some confidence. I'm just gonna get on there one day, and this was a pop up show, and I was like, all right, I'm just gonna go do it.
Yeah, I love it. I love it. I think we had a lot of teachable moments in your conversation. So I really love your conversation or the conversation I had with you. Because I feel like sometimes it gets challenging because it's the person on the screen, but everything I said to you, that applies to a lot of people that call me.
I
Like I
agree.
think that like this message wasn't solely for you. This message, excuse me, a lot of things that I said applies to a lot of viewers. So hopefully it caused some enlightenment in some ways. But we're almost done. Okay. Why would a guy be lucky to be with you?
I feel like a guy would be lucky to be me. A lot of them say that. It's because I can match personalities. I can be a great ear and conversation. A lot of guys don't get that opportunity to, and just in general, a lot of guys don't get the opportunity to just be able to be themselves because they have to be in the man role all the time. And I feel like being with me is not only like you're gaining a friend, someone who you can just be like you can talk to and have a confident in as well, and a travel partner. Just we can go out, have fun, chill, and I'm also gonna get things done. You don't have to worry about if your light's gonna get cut off, if you got dinner at home today, not tomorrow. You just don't know, but you'll be all right.
Okay, I love it. All right. We got Angelica. Oh, should he be in Connecticut?
No, no, preferably not. I don't
Oh,
really like no.
okay. You're 33. What's the age range you want to date?
I've learned my lesson, so definitely like 30 and up. I think the cutoff would maybe be 40, 45.
You learn your lesson in what, younger?
Yeah.
Oh, who was younger?
My kid's father, the one I just broke up with.
Oh, he was younger.
Yeah.
Okay, okay. So 30 and up. And let's do it. Are you on the Kendra G Singles dating app?
I just made an account. I just made an
Okay.
account like 2 seconds ago.
All right. Let's see if we can find you on the app, girl, because that's the way the man can reach out to you. What's your username?
It's ANGIIEE. No,
I think I can find you right here.
okay.
Yeah, this is you?
No,
Whoop, I'm sorry.
it's okay.
Oh, this is you.
Yeah, that's me.
Okay. Oh, you put one picture. Okay. She got one.
Yeah.
She just made it. So
Yes, I just made it.
she just made it. This is Angelica. And her username is ANGIIEE. You put in ANGIIEE 1991.
Yes,
ANGIIEE 1991.
that's
Um,
me.
all right. Okay, boo. Well, listen, you keep me posted how it goes, girl. Oh, let me show. Fellas, you can scroll down, push the heart, the star, or send her a gift, or the you could push the send
Message
her
looking.
shoot her shot. I'm getting tired. Let me show you how it works. I'm gonna send her a message right now. Hey girl. That's the way to send a DM before you match so you can get her attention fast. So here she goes. Angelica. ANGIIEE. Is it right?
Yeah.
No. ANG, yes. Is it ANGI? Is that an I or L?
Yeah, I.
Okay, so ANGIIEE. Yeah, so put in ANGIIEE and she will come right up. All right. Okay, baby girl.
All
Keep
right,
me
thank
posted how
you.
it goes, boo.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Bye, baby. Here she goes, fellas. Put in ANGIIEE and she will come right up for her username. ANGIIEE and she will come right up. It's Angelica on the Kendra G Singles dating app. Kendra G Singles, the dating app, is available now on iPhones and Android phones.